Welcome back to another episode of Thanks for Sharing Podcast. I'm your host, Joe White. We are brought to you by KO Pest Control, Dan at Cherry Hill Mitsubishi, Pace Roofing, Colt Recording, Hoover Delivery Service, ERT Restoration, Art History, Black Sparrow Tattoo, Four Seasons Landscaping, Sharky's Barbershop, RD Realty, Bone Marrow, and Capital Adjustment. And today we got my good friend Dan Rouse.
Happy to be here, buddy.
Nice.
Thanks,
you got a fucking round of applause, dude. That's history right there.
Yeah, I guess so, man. Pretty sure I heard it before, but whatever, man.
Nah, no one's ever clapped before. We don't allow clapping on the set. I'd like to, at this point, we got a new studio design, so we're jumping right into it, dude.
Man.
Ruthie, if you would. For the big reveal. Nice Four Seasons landscaping shirt, by the way, dude.
Thanks. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. It's stuck.
Oh, this isn't going good already.
It's on the thing here.
Whoa, look at that, man.
There it is.
He's got the Air Maxes on it all, man.
You got to put it on the table first, then turn the light on.
Oh,
It's all
yeah.
about presentation.
It's all about presentation, man.
Look at that.
Thanks for sharing. We're official now. Yeah, let's clap
It's
for
fire,
that.
bro. Yeah, it's fire,
we
man.
did it, man.
I like the Air Maxes,
Yeah.
the gold teeth. So, when you sit,
The
do you
girl
sit
Stacy who
on
did it
that
killed
side?
it.
She did do a good job.
Really
So, when you do you
Flash
pick that
with
seat
light.
so the camera can see your gold teeth? Is that why you get that one?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly
that's-
why
I
did,
thought
dude.
so, man. That's
and it's
good
my
thinking.
good side, dude.
It is
It's
fire.
where my hairline goes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was thinking that, man.
We're cutting. And we're star wiping, and we're back. We had technical difficulties. Yes. What's up?
Oh, it was gonna be a huge fucking sneeze.
Yeah. Thank you for.
Star wipe in, Joe. You know.
We might not star wiping. Letting the fans down, which is fine. That's what
Yeah,
we're
man.
used to around here. Our picture was too high quality,
It was.
but Stacy did a great job on
It
it.
is a great picture. Legit.
Davron said it's terrifying.
It is. It looks different when you see it in person compared to on the picture online.
I'm in a nightmare.
And
I
that's
saw
what
the
I would
back
look
of your
like
head,
in the
and I was
nightmare.
Like, excuse me, sir, can you help me? And you turned around. Like, what?
Yeah.
And then, like, that your face stretched and deformed.
He's got the lazy eye going on a little.
Yeah.
I can smell
got,
this picture.
got the knuckle tattoos, man. It's
Yeah,
pretty-
that's the dope part. It's
Yeah.
pretty.
Very accurate.
and the
it's pretty
sneakers.
real.
I just like that she did the microphone stand exactly the same as
Yes.
Yeah.
the old
The bulge
The
is a little
old
bit
one
too
was like-
small for me.
yeah,
But
the
besides
bulge
that,
is
it's
a little
great.
too
Great
small.
all around.
Great all around.
Great all around.
I'm pretty stoked
Yeah, you
about
wear
it.
baggy clothes like that.
Yeah, but you know,
what do you mean?
we all know the truth. You know.
We all know the truth. When I was asking her, I commissioned her to do it. I was like, she had a picture of Kermit the Frog that she did like in this style.
Yeah.
And I just assume automatically everyone hates me all the time. And like,
Yeah, I do
she's like,
too.
who's this
I
guy
get it.
messaging me on Instagram? And I was like, hey, can you do this for me? How much would it be? Hit her up if you need any art needs. There's plenty of great artists in the area. But that's my style right there.
Yeah, it's fire, bro. I like it. It pops.
But she did a picture of Kermit the Frog, and I was like, I kind of want it like that Kermit the Frog, but I'm not a Muppet, and I hope you know that.
Yeah.
And she figured that out, so I was pretty happy. She's like, no kidding. So what's up, buddy?
Man, chilling, man. Chilling.
Excited to have you on, man.
Yeah.
I know
Holidays
you-
are over.
Yeah, I've known you for about 7 years, 8 years.
Longer than that now. Yeah, somewhere there consistent. The only person I've known pretty much has never done that wrong to me, bro. So since I've been on this neck of the woods.
yeah.
Mark, come on, man.
Yeah, come on, Mark. He's upset, dude.
He's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
I'm happy to have you on. You got sober at a young age. What were you, 18?
Yeah,
When
man.
I met you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I was young.
I was 24 when I got sober.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And you're exactly the fucking same.
Yeah,
Exactly.
32
It's
years
so
old,
funny.
exactly the same.
You're the man.
I
though.
refuse to change, man.
Yeah. But you know what?
I
man?
know who I am and what I am.
Exactly.
So I think that's a testament of time.
It is.
And you've
It is.
always had this deep ass raspy voice, man.
Always, no matter what.
Yeah,
It just
you're-
happened one day I was 13 and it just happened, bro.
Do you think it was inspired by DMX? Your boy?
He is my favorite artist of all time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a possibility.
Yeah. How many times did you see him live and he showed up?
I seen him once.
Yeah.
I only seen him once live.
And that was still
And
dicey if he would show up.
I found out the first time he was there at the TLA. The place down South Street. At the time, I was drinking. I don't even remember. I guess it's called the TLA, right? The place down South Street.
Theater Living Arts.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I didn't know that. So,
well, it had to stand for
that's
something,
fucking
dude.
obvious, bro. So, I found out when I'm in the crowd that he's known for not showing up to concerts.
Yeah.
Which checks out because he's a crack addict.
He's
you know
a
what I
crack
mean? It checks out.
I was in rehab with a dude who fucking was from Allentown, and he's like, DMX came to Allentown all the time to smoke crack.
Yes. Yeah, and he also went up New Hope a lot too, like Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Remember Johnny Cash used to come around?
Yeah.
And this is a true story because I heard it from two different people that don't know each other. He went up to a bar in New Hope, went up on a mic, and growled, and he did, and Johnny Cash said, "That's DMX, dog," and it was up in New Hope. And I heard a bartender that works there tell the story while I'm at Sassy's one night. True story, checked out. Because I thought it was just bull. You know, people bullshit in AA all the time.
DMX,
just people. It was really DMX, dog.
Can you imagine just being somewhere and DMX shows up?
That'd be the best night of my life, man.
Best night.
I did play poker with Michael Bolton before that, so that was pretty cool too. He's one of my favorite artists too.
Play poker
Yeah,
with him?
love Michael Bolton. I went to the Borgata to saw him, and we played some blackjack, bro.
Did you take some money from? Oh, you were playing
Yeah,
blackjack.
we're playing blackjack. Yeah, I don't play poker. I don't like it.
How much were you betting that Michael Bolton was at the table?
What do you mean? It wasn't a high roller. He was just out. He was just out in the Borgata playing
Like 50
at a
bucks?
random table. It was a $50
something-
table.
Yeah.
It was a $50 table, but
So he wasn't betting like crazy.
yeah, he's kind of a savage though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's really about women. Like, he's a womanizer, bro. So I think he was with a whole
He
bunch
knows
of
what he is,
Yeah,
dude.
he was out there. You know, he wasn't there for gambling reasons.
I bought you up the other day because someone was talking about going to Sugar House, and I was like, my boy Dan almost fought Iverson there.
I did almost foot out on Iverson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His bodyguards would have killed you.
Yeah,
Which is fine. You got
well,
lucky.
he wasn't with bodyguards. He was with straight up goons from North Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the thing. He wasn't like with no like, and they weren't. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. And I got the hernia
Please
now. I would beat the shit out of Allen Iverson. I'm telling you that right now. But his boys, I mean, listen, his boys were the real deal. That
Yeah.
security had to walk me out of the casino and walk with me until I got out the lot and made sure no cars followed me out.
Yeah.
So his dudes were about that life. You know what I mean? But I wasn't scared of him, bro.
You're not scared of Iverson.
Nah, I wasn't scared. I'm a Kobe guy, so I don't really care for him anyway.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace to a
RIP
real
to
one,
Kobe,
man,
bro.
you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, I was thinking about Kobe the other day. Just how great he was, dude. Stubbs played him in basketball. I don't know.
yeah,
if
I
you
know.
that.
I heard about this on the podcast.
He did the podcast, and
seen
like the last
80%
10
of
minutes,
them.
I was like, "Come on, man, just tell me some crazy Delco stories." Like I played Kobe in high school basketball, like
Yeah.
real nonchalant. I was like, "That's
Like it's
insane,
nothing,
don't
yeah.
you think?"
It was.
But I was just thinking about how he's such a big Philadelphia guy, yet it takes me a while to get over a player doing Philadelphia wrong.
Yeah.
Because he beat us in that championship.
Oh
and
yeah,
I was-
beat us. Yep.
It took me years until I
Yep.
was like, Kobe's great.
Yep.
I
And
think when he
came
switched
here,
to
he always
20,
dropped like 40 or 50.
I think when he
points.
switched to 24, I was back on Kobe. I forgave him. I was like,
love
he's the
24
man.
Kobe. I'm
24
24
Kobe's the man.
Yeah.
That's when he took it over, man.
Yep. Yeah, between all of his MVP finals, all of it. You know what I mean? The rest were with Shaq. And hey, people say Kobe, Shaq made Kobe, but Kobe won more without Shaq than Shaq won without him. So
I'm excited.
You know
We're
what I
getting started with the basketball season.
yes,
You know what I mean?
it's gonna be weird.
It's going to be weird.
And all the COVID and it's just too much.
I'm big, as you know, big 97.5 guy.
Yes.
Because
Because the man.
Cuz follows me on the gram. That's the only time. I
love
stop
him.
once Missinelli comes on.
Yeah,
I can't do it
cannot stand
anymore.
this. And he bitches up Joe Mastrangelo every time he goes on.
Yeah. So
I'm waiting to call. I'm going to get him one day. And
They
when
still
I
owe me
call,
Fantasy Fest tickets. That's all
Yeah.
I know from 2 years ago.
But because he's that dude, he's
Cuz
he's
is
a
the man.
positive radio guy.
Yeah, he's positive, dude. I just don't get people keep calling in. So down on the sixth, what? They lost 3 games, I think.
Yeah,
And they're
they
like-
had like 5, but it's the COVID. And
Yeah.
when the full lineup has been in, they have not lost a game.
Dwight Howard was playing point guard and they lost by 10. I'm like, if that doesn't show you how good this team is, they had 8 players, dude. But
Exactly.
everyone's like, you need to trade Simmons now.
Yep. I'm not big on Simmons, but if everyone else is scoring the way they need to be, and Simmons wants to just
Then
get
I'm
his
big on
rebounds and
Simmons,
assists,
yeah.
it makes up for it. But we also got a player shooting 59% from 3. So
Yeah.
I mean, 49%. One of the two. So that also helps.
You think they're going to swap him out for John Wall, dude?
You mean for Bradley Beal?
Oh, Bradley Beal. John Wall's on the rock.
Yeah, well, they played for the Wizards, so I get it.
That's my biggest fear when I talk about sports on this is that I'll just get something
No,
wrong and then
I would love to
not
see-
that people like
Well, it
pop
isn't
off
like-
in the
yeah.
comments and they're like, you fucking idiot, you don't know
I
nothing.
know. It's not like you said some random guy. I know you
Yeah.
did because Wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to get Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
I mean, the most important thing in the NBA is shooting. at the end of the day and being able to score to play a half-court basketball game, and he can do it.
You should be the Eagles' next coach, dude.
I would love to, but I'm only good at Madden. I'm not good in real life.
Yeah. Aren't you ranked in Madden, dude?
2,000 in the world, man.
2,000 in the world.
I'm
That's
up there,
impressive.
Top 2%. So 100,000 people are ranked. I'm in the top 2%. This year I didn't play that much, but I'm still when I play.
What was the highest you ever got in your Madden rank?
900 and something when I lived in Emily house. No, when I lived in Bruce's house up in Levittown, and I just shot steroids and didn't work out and just played Madden. That was the best I ever did. That was the most focused I ever was.
Just roiding up and playing Madden.
I was. Yep. I worked out like once a week, and now this is the failed steroid body. I'm a fat dad now, and I live the dream, man.
Yeah, you're the reason that I know Cody, because I know a bunch of people who are friends with Cody.
Yes.
Through the music scene.
Yeah.
And I think people think I know Cody that way.
No.
And I know him through you.
Yeah.
And I try to explain it. I'm like, my buddy Dan, he's kind of like a jockey Northeast dude. It's like Cody's best friend. They're like, no, it's not. Cody's best friend's a hardcore dude somewhere. And I'm like, nah, dude. It's the raps, dude.
He got me into hardcore music.
Yeah.
Not really, I like Seven does shit, but he got me into Hatebreed and all that stuff.
You like Hatebreed?
I like the music.
You're a wisdom guy.
I like the guitars. You know what I mean?
You're a wisdom guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. Oh, Wisdom and Chain. Yeah. Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, that song's a shit, man.
I know,
I like that.
I played it when
They're
the
all
Eagles
Mark's
won.
boys, man. He's big time. He's self-made.
Yeah.
He knows everybody, bro.
Mark is self-made.
He is self-made, dude.
Dude, yeah, you were with us when we went out to eat.
What, when he went to Maggie's?
When Pink Cloud was doing well.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Pink
It
Cloud.
was a great best vape shop on the East Coast, man.
We went out to eat, the three of us, me, you, and Mark. And the first choice was to go to the Blue Duck.
And they closed.
They literally closed forever.
Tax
2
free.
hours before we got there.
Yeah.
They're like, we're
Yes.
done.
Done forever.
Yeah.
Literally the day before they were open, people were there.
Yeah,
and we went.
Then you picked Maggie's, and Mark was wearing a hat backwards, and you were like, you can't wear a backwards hat in there. And Mark lost his fucking mind.
Yep.
He was like, don't these fucking people know how much I'm worth? I'll go in there. I'll throw $200 cash on the ground. I'm self-made.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, 200.
You said you would throw $200.
Yeah.
That's what,
200 meant nothing.
yeah,
200 meant nothing.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure it was more.
Yeah, I'll throw 10 grand on the ground right now, cash.
I was self-made that day, dude.
He was self-made, bro. And then we went to Applebee's and set you up for failure with the
No,
waitress.
it was Nifty 50s.
Nifty 50s. Yeah, Nifty 50s.
Yeah, I went to go give the waitress my number, and I hid in the bathroom.
So good. Remember you watched it, dude?
Yeah, you guys were watching out the window like a
waiting
creep.
to go, when to go in, when do I go? That was good. We were like, you definitely got a shot.
Dude, rest in peace to Pink Cloud, man.
Pink Cloud was a great vape shop.
It was a great vape shop.
It was my favorite. Where I bought my first vape. I bought a new vape every week from there, man.
Yeah.
Best salesman ever.
Then your leg exploded,
Yeah, and then my leg exploded.
which was a phenomenon.
Dude, honestly, I had random people walking up to me in public saying, are you the dude that blew this leg up on Facebook? My friend shared your picture.
Yeah.
Still to this day, I don't even know him, and they say it.
Explain that to us. You're just driving, and it just...
So I'm driving on New Year's Day. I got back from Atlantic City, and at the time, I was actually sober.
Like,
And it was when I was like, just whatever. I went to Atlantic City with a girl. We came back. I was driving to my parents, going to eat ham, going to have a good day, whatever. New Year's Day. And I'm sitting in my car, and I put on the heat. Now, I've been in the car for like 5-10 minutes. I'm at Academy in Linden.
yeah.
I mean, Academy in Frankfurt, about to get on 95 to go north of Fishtown. And I'm sitting there, and I literally put the heat on, and I just felt this crazy heat in my pants. Like crazy. And my leg literally caught on fire. Now, here's a lot of the story that like never really, came out because it was whatever at the time. I didn't care. But the crazy part about it was that I don't wear boxers, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't wear.
You go
I
commando.
never wear them to work. And I do not wear boxers. It's just my thing.
You're free.
Well, my pants are all split. The guy in front of me wants to fight me because my leg's on fire. I take my foot off the brake. It runs into the Subaru Forester. My car fit perfect in it like a puzzle piece.
Nice.
I get out and my pants are like down, and this dude wants to fight me in front of me.
Yeah.
And my leg is on fire. My pants, I had to step on them. And that's the only reason I had to get skin grafts because I got it out so quick because my pants just went down. I stomped it out, pulled them up.
Did the dude who wanted to fight you not realize
He
your leg
realized
was on
I was
fire?
on fire. He told the cop it was a cell phone. That the cop wrote in the description it was a cell phone.
But it was
Luckily, there was no damage to his car, no claims. I didn't have to pay any money out of pocket, thank God. But yeah, so that's what happened. I didn't even want to go to the hospital until I realized that the battery acid got in my leg. Went to the hospital. You're only allowed to have like 1 or 2 people, and it's New Year's Day. There's a bunch of retards in the freaking ER on New Year's Day.
A lot of people showed up. Though.
Yeah, and there was like 10. They let everybody come in. The nurse said I had a little bird because I was just out of it. It was a good time, man.
I found out via Facebook.
Yeah.
And I started giggling uncontrollably. And I was at Applebee's and I was like, I need to leave. And they were like, why? I was like, my friend's leg exploded. And they're like, why are you laughing about it?
And we
I
all know
went,
you didn't want to work anyway that day, so that was a good way to get out.
Yeah. I leave work early on Tuesdays to mentally prep for this, which means I just want to leave work early on Tuesdays.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I know I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And today my excuse was I got a job reviewing trains. I got a train to catch at 1. I got to write about it. And they don't believe any of these.
They don't believe it. Okay.
Nah, I told them my cat had diabetes many times. I'm like, listen, someone's got to give it its insulin, dude.
That's funny.
But I told them I review trains now, and that's what I do.
Review trains.
Yeah.
That's something, man. I didn't know that was a thing, man.
Yeah, I was productive today.
Do people do that?
No.
Okay. So that's not a real thing.
No. Just something silly that I was
Really?
like,
Well,
hey,
the fact
man.
that you came up with that's pretty impressive, in
Thanks,
my opinion.
man.
I would never think of something like that.
What
But
are
you
gonna
don't
do, man?
give up, man. You did the singing, bro. You did the stand up. And I hype you up too. I told my boys at work about you that don't know you. Like Matt knows you, obviously.
Yeah,
I was
Matt's
like, my
the man.
boy, he does stand up. He did an hour and a half special, and no comedian ever did it. Kevin Hart didn't even do it. I hype you up, bro.
Yeah, I, mean,
I do.
Kevin Hart does have an hour special.
Not in 6 months.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
Because it's probably not good at 6 months.
Well, I didn't.
I
think it was
watched mine
bad.
and I'm like, was it good? It
I didn't
definitely
think
could
it
have
was
been better.
bad. I think the more you watch it, who knows how it'll age? Because
The only thing that bothers me about it is the amount of times I say, but we kind of do that jokingly all the time anyways.
Well, that's the thing.
Which is a thing, but it doesn't come off like a joke. It just looks like I don't know how to public speak.
Yeah.
But I know, like, if I'm in the car with Johnny, it will just be silent.
Yeah.
And it's just a random, yeah.
Yeah. So wait. So what was the title of it? It's all.
It was going to be called Thanks for Sharing.
But what was it?
It's fine.
It's fine. That was it. So
Yeah, I
that
said
wasn't
it's
on
fine.
purpose.
Nah.
That was like a filler, but it actually worked
yeah.
out. And okay.
That was more nerves.
Yeah.
That was nerves. The you-knows
It
were
was.
just force a habit of we just do it so much.
So when you walked
Busting
up there,
balls.
and that
But I
dude-
was going to call it Thanks for Sharing, but
Yeah. Well, I remember that. I
everyone
remember that.
said, call it It's Fine.
So that dude introduces you, right? The big
310?
black 310's that dude.
Yeah,
Shout out
he's
to
the man.
310. He's that bull.
I listened to him today.
I wish he
Taco
was on
Tuesday.
here.
Great
I love
song.
that dude. He's a good hype
He
man.
lives in North Carolina right now.
Well,
I would
you know,
love to have him on.
He's that dude.
He's the best.
So he says your name, and great reaction. Everyone's fucking there. Everyone.
Yeah.
And when you woke up and look, what goes to your head right away? Like, were you scared a little? Yeah.
No, not really, because I knew everyone there.
Yeah, I know, but that kind
Which
of
I
makes
think's
it
harder
hard.
for
Yeah, I think
stand-up.
that's harder.
Because everyone's like, we listen to you talk
And
all
everyone
the
heard
time.
bits and pieces of it throughout your time doing it to Bar and Delusia and other stuff.
And just talking in AA.
Yeah.
Which I think gave me
And
a
half
leg
of
up.
us were there when some of the stuff happened that you talked about.
Yeah.
Because most of the shit's true, which is,
Yeah.
makes it funny to me.
I was talking to my buddy Sean that works at Four Seasons Landscaping. Great guy. Proud sponsor.
Saravo owns that.
Yeah.
Like Saravo.
I was
yeah.
talking to
love
Mike today.
Saravo. That's
Mike
my
was
boy.
there. He's the man.
I love Mike.
But we were talking and he brought up, we were on the phone and he brought up, because I had to pick up shirts for Biz Mighty, Corey Miller.
Okay. Corey Miller's that dude.
Half a dumb ugly.
Yeah. One of the best rappers
Because
in
he really
the
wanted
area.
to Four Seasons. He is one of the best rappers in the area.
He is. I put him on at work. I got a dude from Kennington that I was driving home. He works for me. His car's in the shop, and I drive him home, and I played him. So I won't say nothing.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I got shit from John Cena on my phone when he used to rap.
Yeah.
And I put it on my card. I don't tell no one it's
We're
John
trying
Cena.
to get John Cena on a dumb
Yo,
ugly
I don't
feature.
put no one on though. For real, listen to this. I don't tell him who it is.
Yeah.
And he curses and all and talks about everything.
Yeah.
You would not know it's him. I'm like, what do you think?
Yeah.
And I don't say nothing. They're like, yo, he's fire. Then I'll say it's John Cena.
Yeah.
But with him, I was like, yo, that dude's white. He said, get the fuck out of here. No, I said,
What,
yeah.
with Corey?
And I said, and my boy makes the beats.
Also white.
Yeah. You know what I mean? He's like the beat. Because that was a thing he first talked about when it was 4.
Oh, yeah.
And
Great
that
song.
song's all over. I love that
like some
song.
Dead
Yeah.
Stock Jordans?
Yeah. That shit's hot.
Yeah.
That shit's hot. So Mark never made me a beat though. He was supposed to. My rap career.
Your rap career kind of.
My rap
floundered
career.
out.
You know what, man? I was good in the in Levittown area, man. I was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I got a verse I can show you.
Randy thought I could rap. If a black person thinks he can rap, you can't be that bad,
I
dude.
know, that's it, dude.
You know what I mean? So Randy was a fan. And we made some songs on recording on the iPhone in the basement. That was about it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that
got
was-
the black guy pass, dude, and when you're a white guy, it feels great.
Yeah. That was as far as I made it, dude.
I remember one time I was doing stand up in Manayunk, and like the room we were all doing the open mic at was like majority black.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be funny because I just think of weird observations.
Yeah.
Like earlier when I was talking to Sean, this is what we got sidetracked on. He said, I love that joke that you told about redheads hanging out with black dudes. Mm-hmm. And he's like, because it's so true. Like everyone has that one
There
redhead.
is. Yeah. And he normally grows a beard if it's Philly.
And becomes music.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's such an obscure joke. But I remember we were doing the open mic the one night, and the room's like majority black.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what sucks? When a black dude comes up to me and he says, I have a small dick, I just have to accept it, whether it's true or not.
Yeah. It's true, bro. Listen.
And nobody laughed. They were like, what? Yeah, working at self-help, dude. That's a real treat. Man. My favorite rehab to speak at.
They're real, bro.
The one time they were getting hype and they kept calling me Peter Parker.
Yeah.
They were like, you real out here, Peter Parker?
Yeah, they're them dudes, bro.
And I was like, hey.
I love that place.
I'm real out here.
Yeah, them dudes are legit.
Yeah, they're the best.
They don't got mommy, daddy dropping them off shit. And listen, I had mommy and daddy drop me off stuff, but I'm just saying, you know what?
They dropped me off cigarettes.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah, it happened. Yeah, same here. But, them dudes, man, they just grind, do what they got to do. And
I dropped Matt Nelson off cigarettes.
Did you?
That was me through you. I think you told me.
Really?
Yeah, because you were like, listen, someone in there. Because you were working at the rehab.
Yeah.
And you were like, listen, I heard from somebody that heard from somebody because you work in a rehab.
Yeah.
You were like, but drop Matt off cigarettes. And I was like, yeah, okay.
That's funny. Yeah,
I love Matt Nelson, man.
Oh, he's the best, dude.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
I used to live with him, kind of. I moved out by the time he moved
He's
in.
made a
I
good
was
song
there.
together, used to.
Yeah.
Good collab with the guitar and rap.
Acoustic rap.
That's that dude.
He is the best, dude. Such a kind-hearted dude.
Yeah. There was a thing, and this is a thing, that at my work, and it was who lets the dog. Let me ask you, who let the dogs out?
Who?
Who? You said who?
Yeah.
Every black person says rough. Woof, like they bark. It's a true thing. We did it at my work.
Right.
It's just how it is. But my boss, I ain't telling you, a black guy's going to go up and ask Matt and see what he says. I said, he's going to bark. Matt's black.
He's going to bark.
I said, Matt is black, bro. He said, come on. No, he's not. I said, I bet you lunch, bro.
Yeah.
He went up. Matt barked.
Matt.
Went proven. And you said who?
Yeah.
It's a funny thing.
Matt.
Every single person.
I mean, to his credit, Matt's the only white dude in his family, pretty much.
He is. He's that dude, bro.
Dude, I remember when my band played a show at Pulse Vape Lounge.
Yeah.
Matt showed up 20 minutes late. You didn't even know Matt. Or you probably knew Matt then, but he showed up like 20 minutes after we played with like just a squat. Like the squat. He was living in West Philly.
He was living in Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Frankfurt, Matt
He was living in West Philly. This was
Okay.
before Frankfurt.
Yeah.
And he just showed up with like dudes from the neighborhood of
Goons.
West Philly. And he's like, we're here to ready to rock out, man.
He's that dude, bro.
I was like, we got them playing.
Yeah, he's that dude, bro. I fuck with that heavy, man. Shout out to Matt Nelson.
Matt Nelson.
He's a real dude, bro.
856, my brother.
I love him.
Yeah.
I don't like too many dudes from Jersey now. I'm moving that shit out. Make me care.
He's
I love Jersey, bro. I know you hate it. I love Jersey, bro.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love to move there. Don't like the taxes.
I don't think I even have a real reason to hate New Jersey. I'm just like, it's just not here.
Yeah.
Which I love here.
I love Philly too, but
which might be the problem.
Yeah. I love Philly, but I don't know.
I know. We always get into the debate on here with certain people of just me saying I'm from Philly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well,
you're not, but you're around.
Yeah. But I would never say it to someone from here.
Yeah.
That's my whole point. And everyone's like, no, that doesn't make sense. Like if I'm hanging out in Baltimore, I'm not going to be like, hey, listen. From Ben Salem.
Yeah, you can't go say you're from Ben Salem. I mean, listen, Ben Salem is, I mean, you could throw, if you're at Street Road, you could throw a rock and be in Philly. So,
well, me and
you're close.
When I was over at Four Seasons, me and Sarava were talking because he's a Morel guy.
Yeah.
And
Morel 1, I love Morel's the neighborhood I reside with.
But I always joke around because a lot of my buddies are from Morel and they're like, you're from the suburbs. I'm like, you are too.
Yeah.
And we were just, me and Mike were laughing about that.
Yeah. But Ben Salem is the closest to Philly. So
me and Butler spoke at an AA meeting together one time.
Yes.
At Miracle Group. And I got to pick my first speaker. So the way that meeting works, I'm sure you know, it's a 15-minute speaker, then a 45-minute speaker. And I got to pick my 15-minute speaker. So I took Butler with me. And the first thing I said when I got up there for the 45, I was like, no one cares what neighborhood you're from. Because that's a AA thing.
Yeah.
Or I grew up, Frank. That's just a Philadelphia
It's true.
thing.
It's true.
Me and John Fusco were talking the other day. Love that weirdo.
Yeah.
Because we were just joking around. I said something about Fishtown, where you're from.
Yeah.
And he was like, that doesn't make sense to me.
What did you say?
He just like doesn't get the whole neighborhoods in Philadelphia.
Oh, it was
But
big.
he's from New York. And I'm like, well, that's like calling Brooklyn and Queens the same thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? No, it's completely different than that. I'm like,
Yeah, only because they're more well known and they're just 7 boroughs.
We don't have like
and
boroughs, but we just have neighborhoods.
Yeah, and that shit back in the day, that shit was no joke. I mean, now it's totally different. That shit's dead. But back in the day, I mean, dude, it was scary. It was crazy. Sirens at night, right, Mark? It was weird. I moved to Bucks County, wasn't hearing sirens. That's what he says. It's true, man. It's been bad where I live lately, man. It's crazy, a lot of shit. But
you're in TAC 1, right?
Yeah, I'm in Holmesboro basically, but I'm on the cusp, like 4 blocks down. It's bad.
Yeah.
But it's like 4 long blocks. But you know what I mean? It works its way up sometimes.
You live in a weird little pocket.
It is, but my block is great. But around me, it gets crazy.
We hang out, dude.
I'm around, bro.
Dude, I think we need to start watching football again together because the Eagles haven't been good since we stopped.
They have not. This is true.
You fucked it up.
But we might be fucked in general because I don't know what's going to happen this year.
Yeah. I think we're getting Josh McDaniels, dude.
I would love that.
I would like it too.
I love him. Anything that has to do with Brady.
I was pulling for Deuce, which I know in my head is a dumb idea.
I don't know why everyone wants him.
I don't know.
He can't even manage running backs right. Why is
First
everyone
Eagles jersey I ever had, dude.
I love Deuce. Deuce is the man, but he's just not an NFL coach, head coach.
Whatever.
I don't even know if he's a running back coach, honestly.
Yeah. We'll see, dude.
So
you refuse to say that the Bills are good.
I do.
What if they beat the Chiefs on Sunday?
They might. Mahomes might be out or he might not even play.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that it's just destined.
Speaking of dudes that can rap, Cole Beasley, they were playing it during
He's
the
got
game,
bars.
which I knew already that he could rap.
Yeah, Cole Beasley got bars.
Yeah.
And he had a career year, too.
Yeah.
Helped us get a fantasy championship, so.
Hey, man.
Yeah. Every year, dude, we make it in, bro.
I know. Me and Dan share a fantasy team together.
Yeah, for a long time.
All because it's a bunch of AA dudes, and the one year they did the draft, and I had to speak, and these are all like a bunch of men's meetings.
Yeah.
Like, you never say no to AA.
Yeah, that's when you
Very
learn all about
honor and dignity.
Yeah.
And they did the draft the night I had to speak. So they bring up every year, and I love you to death, and I respect your football opinion, but like other than the draft, which you're semi-checked in, you do very little to know. You're there.
Yeah.
You do very little to no work, and they're like, Joe's got someone manage his team for me. I'm like, you think?
Yeah, I don't do much.
I'm
You'll
like,
ask me a question once in a while. I kind of just let you do your thing.
I'm like, you can ask him what to do, dude. I don't care.
Yeah, either way. Either way, we'd be fine, but whatever, dude.
Yeah. We did good, though, dude.
Yeah, we
went to a championship this year. We split, which means I didn't check the lineup because I didn't care at that point.
Yeah.
And we could have won.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we did win.
Jarvis Landry was out. We lost. We lost by like .006. And I was
we had a player out.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
What are you going to do?
I knew we were getting the money, so I never even followed up.
Yeah.
This thing is dope.
It's great, man.
I like it a lot.
I love it. That's me, man.
It is, man.
I got the fucking, we're just doing it. I was real adamant about it wearing Air Maxes and having gold teeth, and that was about as far as I went.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't even think you own a hoodie that looks like that, man.
What, black hoodie?
Yeah.
I wore a black hoodie here tonight.
I don't know, man. Was it a zip up?
I don't wear zip ups. I only wear polos.
And you don't wear sweatpants.
I wear joggers now.
I seen you on with sweatpants once in my life, and it was around your house, and it was weird.
Yeah. I don't leave the house.
It threw me off. That's all I wear.
Yeah, but I'm over jeans now. I just wear joggers all the time.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Because they look like pants, and there's no button.
Yep.
And they're comfy.
Yep.
And I'm all about comfort.
Yeah, that's what life's about, man. Life's about being
32
comfy.
for me, that's the back nine of my life. It's almost over for me.
Yeah, man, I'm getting up there.
Yeah.
Just like I said, I'm not at the point where like I see my age and I'm like, oh, like you're young. I'm kidding. Like I'm 21 and working at a car dealership.
I like that people always say you're young until it just slowly creeps up that you're not.
I'm not no more. I mean, it hit me this year, honestly. I didn't think about it.
Because I'm 32 and people are like, you're young, plenty of time. Keep dreaming, brother. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm getting older, man.
Well, you do keep dreaming though, bro. Until you're
swinging,
dreaming,
man.
bro.
That's a big, it's a big thing on this podcast. You got to go for it.
You got to support your friends, man, no matter what.
And I think the beauty of this podcast is so many people I know that listen to podcasts have it in their head like, I can do a podcast.
Yeah.
Then I just get to have them on. It's not like I have any crazy guests, you know what I mean? It's fun.
Yeah.
It's more of a celebration of bud shit.
Yeah, exactly. Memories and bullshit and crazy people.
Just get to hang out, dude. People get it.
A lot of crazy people in the past.
Then we share. I think people think it's like heavy AA vibes, which sometimes it is.
Sometimes it can be.
But sometimes I don't even have people that are fucking involved in AA.
Exactly.
I think you're like the last AA dude for like a month.
Good. Yeah. Good. You got to mix it up, man. You can't do the same thing every week, But
I get excited.
Yeah.
I got a couple fans out there who get excited. Anticipate who's next.
Yeah. No, it's fun to watch. I look forward to seeing it. I'm at my work. I put it on and listen to your.
Usually I don't promote who's next because something happens.
It is true.
Every time. I've only done it like twice, and so the one time the dude didn't show up, and like the one time Davron's like, we can't do it this week, and I was like, okay, which is fine. You know what I mean? So what else is going on, dude? You're a father now, dude.
Yeah,
Kid
Dad.
just turned 1.
Kid just turned 1, little
Cute
Bill.
kid.
He is. He's a beast.
He is a beast. Man.
Holidays are over. Football's about to be done. This when the depression kicks in, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But not this year. But normally I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But now I got so much on my plate.
There
You know?
go, man.
Life changed, man. Changed.
You're
It's
growing
crazy.
up in front of my
Yeah,
eyes.
I love it though. I love it. It took me a while to adjust though.
I get more childish as time goes on.
Yeah.
dude.
Oh well, live it up, dude.
I have anxiety looking at my friends because they all have kids
Yeah.
now, and I'm just like, ugh.
You are who you are, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't gotta mold to be anyone else but yourself. I mean,
That's it, man.
shit.
I just try to be me.
It's a
I do
lot,
me.
bro. Like you hear people say all the time, like, oh, like real men, they stay home and this and that. Like that shit's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like it's way easier for me to just leave and be a bum somewhere or live with my parents or something or whatever. You know what I mean? And not take care of, because of the kid.
Yeah.
And take care of my kid and not, you know what I mean? Ship some money off, see him once or twice a week and call it a day. You know what I mean? But
Just mail it in.
I love it. Yeah. I love it though. I love it. It took me a while to adjust though. It was definitely a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how selfish I was till I had a kid.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
I know how selfish I am.
Yeah.
I
I'm
get it.
selfish as shit.
I enjoy my alone time so much.
Yeah, dude.
It's great.
You don't have any really.
Yeah.
Because then when the kid ain't around, they got to spend time with the wife or fiance, I should say. It's a lot, but I love her, so it's good. At least I'm with the right person. But
There
you
you
know,
go, man.
be careful you have the kid with. That's the best thing I can say. Don't wind up with someone that you don't want to be with.
Amen, brother.
No matter what, you got to deal with them for the rest of your life. But,
Yeah, well, I mean, you know,
yeah,
I would hope so.
yeah.
In a perfect world, everyone would
Yeah,
do that,
man.
but you know. But we're doing it. We're doing it, man.
So what's that shirt say? Cupcakes
Yeah,
and a
cupcake.
Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
this clothing company, Johnny Cupcakes, and he just like does like he'll do like rips on like
Yeah.
popular logos and just throw a cupcake in it.
Okay. Oh, man.
Always a fan. I like cupcakes.
Yeah.
I like sweet treats.
You know what I like, dude? Chuck E. Cheese pizza, cuz.
Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
And you can't go there
I
without
tried
a kid.
telling your story on stage one time, and I don't think anyone was because when you first told me the story in my head, it didn't register right away what was wrong with that.
Yeah.
But if you want to explain,
No, I don't go. So I
Tell the
moved
story.
on Welsh Road.
Yeah.
There's a Chuck E. Cheese on Grant, which for people that don't know what Grant
Block
is,
away.
it's near me. It's
Yeah.
close. It's close. And at the time, I didn't drive, and I could walk there. I'd go to the gym. I was in shape. Da da da. So I went in the Chuck E. Cheese. It was like 1 PM, perfect predator time. Not thinking this, you know. And I walk in and I tell them, I want to come in, and they're like, they look at me like I'm standing there like with the person at the desk, and they're looking at me like, they're like, what's up? I said, I want to get pizza. They said, yeah, right. You're gonna have to leave. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
I was like,
okay,
are you
buddy.
serious? They're like, you have to leave. You can't be here without a kid. And I'm like, I really wanted pizza because I remember
Yeah.
that shit being golden when I was young, and I guess whatever. As I got older.
yeah, they thought
Now
you were
the
a
funny
pedophile.
part is, I went there years later, and Allison Trimmer was there with her kid.
yeah,
We
You're
go
like, hook
in.
me up with some pizza, man.
They told the person that messed with me when I walked in the door, and they were like, "Who are you here with?" I'm like, "Oh, the girl's here with a kid." They're like, "You got to go."
Yeah,
And it was like a whole
they
joke.
fucked with you. That's pretty
they
good.
got me good, man.
They got you.
They got me real good,
They
man.
frazzled you up,
Yeah.
dude.
So that was crazy, though. I mean, hey, I didn't think about it.
I remember when you told me because you were like, "Dude, I tried getting pizza at Chuck E. Cheese and they told me to leave," and I was like, "What?" And then it's like one of those things that clicks 2 seconds later, and you're like, "Oh."
Yeah. It's terrible.
But I was talking to Mike over at Suplex. I was telling him that story like
Fucking
literally.
suplex.
Mike at Suplex. I was telling him the story like a week ago because
Yeah.
I was down there, and he's like, "You can get Chuck E. Cheese pizza to go."
Yeah.
Apparently,
to
you
come in.
can't do. Oh, you wanted to sit down,
I wanted to go in.
play some skee ball?
I wanted to watch them things movie.
Yeah, you were trying to make it that.
So, yeah. You know what I mean? I wanted to just go in and chill. And
Now that seems more creepy.
I said I wanted to come in and eat pizza. I mean, now I think about it. I guess I didn't ask to go.
Yeah.
I didn't call an order. I walked in. I didn't really think it through, man. I was just
Yeah.
happy to finally be in Philly. I lived in Bucks County for a year and a half.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I just moved back to Philly, and
Rouse's Recovery House,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. And then we had the apartment. A lot of good memories there. A lot of bad memories.
I know.
But hey, no one ever died there. That's the crazy part.
There you go. We know a couple people that died.
Yeah, but no one died there. I don't know how.
I was on the phone today with my buddy who's in the Air Force. He's in Texas, dude. And he was like, "Oh, I never talked to you about my boy Foley dying." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Yeah.
Well, he didn't know?
No, he knew, but
Oh,
he was like, how you doing with it? I was like, I'm alive, so I'm good. Yeah. You know.
That was a while ago,
It
wasn't it?
happens like once a week.
How long ago was that? I remember he told me.
I don't know. Matt was at the viewing.
Oh, all right. So that was like summertime.
Yeah, it was over.
Or like
summer.
late spring, because I remember
was before
he left
COVID.
work to do it.
Yeah, it was before COVID. I know that.
So it was in March. Because that's when I started at Cherry Hill
Maybe it was like
Distribution.
right before that.
I started in
Yeah.
March, so it had to be right before like that deadline
Yeah.
hit the 28th. When we
And
shut
I was with
down.
my boy I grew up with. I gave him a ride to the funeral the next day, dude, and he was just super drunk and
Yeah.
super annoying the whole time.
Yeah.
And we were going through the stop signs in the funeral procession.
Yes.
Because we were in the procession. And this is what this dude said in the car. He said, you know who would have loved not stopping at stop signs? Foley. And I was like, what? A bird like flew by. He's like, you know who would have loved to look at that bird right now, Foley? I'm like, I get it. He would love to do a lot of things where he's alive. And I get that. Yeah.
Dead. A lot of good ones are dead, man. Over the past 2 years, we lost a lot of people, man.
Yeah, that was my guy, dude. Though, you know, a couple people.
It's a big
were my
thing
guy,
in
yeah.
life or death going on right now, man.
What?
I mean, to bring up the AA, but people are going nuts because they found out that there's two boards there. One board's people that died sober, and one died
I think
not.
I think it's a bit ridiculous.
And I think it's just the reality of this. And, you know, I don't know why everyone's. It's
I don't
been
know why
there
they
forever.
made two boards. Who cares?
It's been there forever.
People are
though.
dying.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
It's been there forever,
And they're
and
like,
now
well,
it's a big deal.
But they want to judge how they died. Like,
Yeah.
this person died good, and fuck this guy.
But we don't look at it that way. But I
Yeah.
guess when it's someone, brother or kid or.
I'm just going to put my picture up on the board one day and see if anyone realizes just sitting in the meeting.
Someone that might have known you years ago and hasn't been around and came back would look and be like, oh my God, he
I'm
died.
like, I knew that motherfucker
Yeah.
was going to die. Took it
Yeah.
as a joke the whole
Yeah, he
time.
did. Jimmy
Then I'll pop
Harrington's
him.
dead, man.
Then I rest in
Legend.
peace, man. I asked for his eye every time. When he was alive, I was like, when you die, can I have your eye? Because he had a glass eye.
Imagine that. Yeah,
Then I
Jimmy
felt
Harrington.
awkward because I was with him on his deathbed.
Yeah.
But his sister was there, and I felt awkward to be like, listen,
Let me get that eye.
this ain't looking good. He promised me that eye.
Imagine that. If there was an AA auction, that would probably go really high in this
He was
area.
AA legend.
People would bid on his eye, dude.
Yeah. I would have ultimately got it.
Yeah.
Though. Then I was at the actual like service. They did like a service at a funeral home.
Yeah.
And they had like a bunch of people speak.
Were you
Not
gonna
one of them
try
asked
sneaking
me.
out of the
I was like, I drove this dude. A lot more people have done more stuff for
Yeah.
him, but like,
Oh, yeah.
my first 2 years sober, like that was my
I
guy.
think he was
dude.
sober for 40 something years. You only knew him for what, 7 of them? Not only, but you know what I mean. There's people.
Yeah. Wow, she wasn't joking.
She's
when
doing
she
it on
said
purpose.
that.
He's too much, man. The
I'm not
women
answering
today,
that.
man.
Yeah, we're
Come on.
podding.
Yeah.
Sometimes I answer the phone on the pod. Depends who it is.
I wouldn't answer it, man.
If it's someone crazy, I'm gonna be
Actually,
like,
let me see, because she texted me twice. Let's make sure everything's okay.
yeah,
with the
make
kid.
sure your baby's
Yeah,
okay.
you never know, man. How are you making out with upside down face? You're too much. Too much.
Yeah,
So,
I think it's fine. It's
yeah.
going great.
It's fine. It's fine, man.
Yeah, my
Everything's
poor
fine.
brother's life's over. He has 5 kids now.
Triplets, bro.
Crazy. I'm thinking about doing hoodies with this on it to terrify more people, but I'm gonna like any money that would be made from it.
Yeah, well,
I'm just gonna give it to him,
give it to who?
my brother. Every little bit helps.
Dude, triplets.
Right now, they're trying to get like stuff popping on Instagram because it's like, yeah, at that point, 5 kids under 5, like you need help. Yeah,
No matter what. Yeah. I mean, and the mom, obviously, you know, she doesn't work right now, obviously, because she's taking care of the kids and all, right?
yeah. Well, she was pregnant, and then
Yeah.
COVID happened. Then she was like, I can't, you know.
Yeah, well, luckily, he'll always have a job.
Oh yeah,
That shit don't close down.
Yeah. I remember when we were watching the playoffs, and our boy was there. My brother's a CO, and our buddy was locked up at fucking
Our ex-buddy.
our ex buddy was locked up at the jail that he was at, and my brother came walking in and was like, "What's up, guys?"
His face.
His face dropped, and he was like, "Yo, do you know that guy?" I'm like, "My brother."
Yeah. Because you would
He's
never know
like,
he's your brother
Yeah.
if you've just
and
met
he was
him.
like, he's like, "Do you know what he does for a living?" I'm like, "Yet again, it's my brother. I would hope so."
Yeah.
Which isn't a
then
crazy
you
question
told
to
him.
ask because, like, I knew where my mom worked, but I don't know what she did. She worked at like a software company, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck she did.
Oh,
I think she did their billing system. I'm super probably wrong.
All
But
right.
I think I'm
Okay,
right.
that's something. Okay.
Yeah, she did something, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. And then you told him, and then he was like, oh, shit, I remember him. Because he was locked up in that prison.
Yeah.
He's been everywhere.
Traveling man.
Yeah. He's been everywhere when it comes to prisons.
Yeah. Good.
And he's one of them guys that when you drive down the street, he's like, we painted that house. One of them union guys.
Yeah.
I painted the link.
Yeah, best painter.
When the link was made, they were like 17. They were like still in high school. I painted the link.
Yeah, I painted
Did the black on it.
Yeah.
Iron workers.
You see that gray highlight in the eagle's eye? That was me, man.
I can't stand people like that. It's like, who fucking cares?
I know, dude. I think they're saying that by NBA playoffs, we're going to be allowed into games for playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know. You trying to go again?
Biden's going to come in and all this is just going to disappear.
Is that what you think? That all happens tomorrow or today, whenever this airs.
I think there should be another shutdown, though. I do.
There could be.
I do, which is whatever. You know what I mean? But I think that there's going to be another shutdown. And then, gone.
Yeah. I've gotten real good at Nintendo since all these shutdowns.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, whatever. I adapted to it when it first happened.
Nintendo and podcasting. That's all I do now.
Yeah. That's the way of life, man.
We get the Smash going, you know.
And then you're a train reviewer.
Yeah, I review
You
trains.
leave work.
Yeah, I'm setting up the long con there because I was like, listen, in August I'm not going to be here. They're actually flying me to Japan to do the bullet train. They were like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, can I please leave early?
You hate work, dude. You hate it.
I know.
I want
I try
you
to
to
leave
find
early
something
one
else.
day a week just because it's like, I don't know, helps everyone else out.
Dude, I
If
wish you
someone
would just
leaves
get on the
every day-
radio with the cuz, dude. Imagine that being
Yeah,
the
I
third
know.
guy on the show.
I
Could
hit
you
him up on
imagine that being
Instagram.
you ever think of that when you listen to him? Like, could you imagine that being your job every day?
Yeah.
That's the best job in the world.
I feel like it's a lot more work than we think.
It might be, but it's still awesome.
Because like when I look at stand-up and doing a podcast, I realize the work that goes into that.
Oh,
I'm
well,
like,
definitely. Yeah.
especially when it comes to the podcast. Like,
Yeah.
that is all the heavy lifting. I just talk to somebody.
Yeah.
That part's easy.
Yeah. I
And
know.
getting great set design, dude.
Yeah.
You
I
like
know.
this light box?
Where is that from?
Target? Butler hit me up. When
Is
I
that
posted-
made out of like a pill thing? That's what it looks like. It looks like it's made out of like a pill separator.
Yes,
Isn't
it
it?
goes with the theme, I guess. No, it's like a little light board. They come like that.
All right.
But I put the picture up it on Instagram and Facebook, and I was talking to Butler the next day, and he was like, that shit's gay.
Who made this?
It just comes with the box. I slid the letters.
And you said,
in.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And I put a happy face and a sad face because that's pretty much. You never know what you're going to get with this fucking
No.
podcast, dude.
No, I had some legendary people on here, man.
Yeah, some legends.
Some characters, bro.
There's plenty more characters to come, dude. I'm more excited to get people that I don't talk to like on a regular basis. That I'm like, you would be
Yeah.
great on this. dude.
100%.
There's a couple people I asked that I don't like really know that well that are just like that they're nobody, and I'm like, oh, you should come do the podcast, and they're like, I don't think I would be good on it. I'm like, how can you be bad on it?
Brandon Novak needs to come on here.
I don't think Novak will ever do it.
I'll talk to him.
You're going to talk to
It's
him?
my
dude?
boy, dude.
Yeah, you do his pest control.
We do the
dude.
pest control.
KO Pest Control. Dude.
We do
Proud
it.
sponsor of the podcast.
Well, yeah, it is. Proud sponsor, dude.
Yeah.
And we're giving them money because we supply.
Wow, dude.
We
Nice.
deliver, bro.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
We're trying to get this thing
We
taken
deliver,
off,
man.
dude.
We need to get it going, man.
The ongoing joke is people are always like, do these sponsors know that they're, and I'm like, yeah, they all know.
Yeah, they
It's
know.
all businesses in Philadelphia that just
Yeah. And some in Bucks.
know me.
There you go with the Philadelphia thing.
Philadelphia area.
And Bucks.
Is that
Bucks.
Would that not be the area though?
I guess.
Think about it.
Depending if you have a car or not.
Yeah, I got it. Always had a car. I never really had to worry
Yeah,
about
some
it.
people don't, man.
Yeah.
The guys at South Help don't have a car, bro.
Which I hate not driving in this like center city.
Yeah.
That is whatever. That's annoying. I hate driving in the Northeast, dude. Like literally I was on my way back.
Why, like Parkwood area where everything looks the fucking same?
No, I was like kind of by St. Dominic's.
Okay.
And there was a dude just on a motorized bicycle,
Oh,
just
yeah.
in the middle of the road, going slow as shit. And I already drive slow, but I was like,
You
please-
do drive slow.
I was like, please fucking move, man.
It is crazy.
It's
You've never
infuriating.
been in an accident that's your fault, have you?
No, I've been in a couple accidents.
Really? I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Well, probably because you're driving slow.
But that was
You go
years
slow,
ago.
man.
I'm slow,
Nice and easy. I never realized it until I drove in, though.
carefree, man.
I've driven with you for years and never thought it once in my life. And then I started driving. I'm like, dude, he's going slow as shit.
Carefree, man.
Yeah. Carefree.
Lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Like, what's the rush to get somewhere, you know? Rarely do I get annoyed in the car. And my biggest pet peeve is when the passenger gets annoyed in the car.
Yeah.
When they freak out.
Well, because you're driving slow?
No, just at somebody else.
Oh, like it's driving. Like
Yeah,
road
like
rage.
I'm driving, but the person next to me that is in
Yeah.
the car with me, they're like, this fucking asshole.
Yep.
I'm like, why do you care?
I know.
I'm the one driving.
I'm at a point in my life where I don't care about anything. I mean, I care, but I'm just over
Yeah.
drama and then care and like with stuff like I bitch beep. Blue told me that. Blue's like, dude, people are nuts today. I do a little bitch beat.
A little.
Yeah, just so they know, like, listen, I just want you to move, but I don't want no problems.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I was talking to Blue today, man. He's the best.
He is the best.
He
isn't
loves
he?
this podcast.
He's doing so well.
He's like,
too.
it's great that you're just going for it.
Yep.
I'm like, thanks, man.
Yeah, he's doing so well. I love Blue's positive though.
I know.
You gotta support your friends, man.
He was fun to have on last week, man.
I actually only got like halfway through that one because now that I'm getting a customer, I got to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll get through it, man.
Oh yeah, I always go up and look at them.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, they're great.
Jordy gets pumped every Wednesday,
I know.
and if it doesn't come out Wednesday, blows up my Facebook.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What's going
Who
on?"
else is a big fan of this? Who
And
else?
she'll freak out because last week she messaged me and she was like, "You mentioned me on the podcast."
Yeah.
I want her to come on, and she's like, "I'm so
Why wouldn't she
awkward."
come on? She's
No.
not. You just got to get her going. She's fine. She's a great speaker.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
Sure.
People don't give themselves enough credit in
They
this
don't.
world
Dude, you got Michelle Farrell in here talking.
for an hour.
Yeah. Like, I've seen her share and choke up and be like, oh, and then just
Yeah.
stop. You know
I
what I mean?
know.
Sober. He's sober.
I bring the best out of people,
Yeah.
or the worst out of people.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what I bring out
Yeah.
of people.
I don't know. I think Jordy do fine.
Yeah, I bring something out of people.
Yeah.
The number one thing I get from a lot of people is I hated you when I first met you, and now I love you.
Yeah. I never hated you. I actually wanted to be your friend. I thought
And I'm like, hey, leave the first part out. I don't need to know that.
Yeah.
Or if someone's like, I watch your stand up, it's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't need to say that.
Cody's
part.
a fan of your stand up, man.
I know. I got to have him on.
And he hates everyone.
He was talking to me. He's like, I'll bring a pizza, cuz. And I was like, oh my God.
Well, some weird yeah, and then he'll make you.
The one time
we're
at
gonna
the
eat the
fantasy
pizza for
draft,
5
I got
minutes.
upset. He's like, I'm getting a pizza for his boys. And it was like, and
Uncle Charlie's too is the big boy.
yeah, it was like the big, like 42-inch pizza, like something absurd that no one would eat except for him.
He strategizes his meals too, which I can't fucking stand, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat 5 wings.
I know,
We're
we
gonna
would
start
watch-
with the wings,
Yeah, we'd
and then we're
watch-
gonna eat 3 pieces of pizza. We'll go out and smoke. He puts his head. He used to put a headband on.
Yeah, when we're watching football, he's like, listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to eat 2 slices, go smoke a cigarette at halftime. I'm like, I'm smoking a cigarette whenever I
Dude.
want, dude. You bag of shit.
He fucking.
But I remember he ordered that pizza, and it's like, dude, if it's 10 dudes at a fantasy draft, get a plain pizza.
Yeah. Well, what did he get?
He got like, and you know I'm a picky eater, so like
Yeah.
I'm not eating like any vegetables, which is,
Fine. That's
Yeah.
understandable. Sometimes I get it.
yeah, I know, it's
I
childish.
like
but
broccoli if
listen,
I have to.
I'm stuck in my ways. But like the pizza he got was like red peppers, black olives, mushrooms, and probably like anchovies, like something nobody likes. And he's like, this is banging, don't you think? I'm like, I'm starving to death.
Pizzas just have pepperoni or sausage
Yeah.
or plain. And if you don't like pepperoni or sausage, that's fine. But like that's what belongs. There's only and then the buffalo chicken and the cheesesteak pizza. Like that's
Yeah. I've been getting-
Amados.
I got a cheesesteak pizza the other day, but I got a white pizza with cheesesteak on it.
Yeah, that's good. That's yeah. You don't get the sauce on. Then it'd be a pizza steak.
Well, Amados turned me on to white with bacon, which I
Yeah.
think is the slamming
Amados
pizza.
specialty pizzas. Amados in Bucks County.
I know.
Best.
I
We'll
got a
take
honey
care of you.
mustard chicken pizza the one time, and I tell people about it. I'm like, it's one of the best slices
It is.
ever.
Their
People are
specialty
like
pizza.
honey mustard chicken. I'm like, it's so good.
Yep, their specialty pizza's top of the line.
It's filling though.
Can't get a pie, get a slice unless you're going to deep with Cody.
Yeah, last weekend I got 2 slices of the honey mustard chicken. I got, which always sounds great in my head. I got halfway through the second one, and I was like, I'm dying inside.
Yeah. Who else is a big fan of this that you know watches every week? So me, Jordy, Blue, like that religiously. Like, yo, where is it? Like if it wasn't up, they're like, what's going on?
I don't know. I know people are watching.
There
but
are,
people
yeah,
don't
people
tell me
do
that.
watch it, yeah.
I'd love to hear back.
And the
from
problem
people.
are it's a little long, and then they might go back to it or something, and then they don't even think to like it. That's the
I know.
problem.
Well,
too.
we're working on putting it up on. We're thinking about putting it on like all platforms, so it's not just on YouTube.
Yeah,
Like Spotify and Apple Music
Okay.
and all that, so people can just like listen and not have the screen up.
yeah,
Which it's like one of those things, like when you have a podcast on, usually you're like at home and you want to watch it. Like for me, I know if I'm at home, I want to watch them. I'll put it on the TV.
yeah. I get it. I'm
Oh.
the same way.
Or if it's one I listen to, like one of my favorite ones called The Crab Feast. It's over now. It's an old one, but it's only the audio.
Yeah,
And even that, like it's in my car and I throw the phone to the side so I'm not playing on my phone while I'm driving, which I do sometimes, and it scares everyone half to death.
I'm a big herd guy, and for some reason, I like watching them. I can't just put it
I
on.
was
the
watching
pod.
them today, man.
He's great.
Yeah.
You know, it's a really good show. Speak for Yourself with Acho and Will Marcellus.
Yeah.
They come on after him.
I know.
Dude, it's the best talk
I'm
show.
never home in prime time.
I never am either. I watch it on my
ESPN
phone.
hours.
It
dude.
is. I'm telling you right now, them two together are just
I miss
amazing.
Michelle Beadle, man.
Yeah.
I follow her on Instagram, man.
Yeah.
I tried tagging her in something, and she's one of those people you can't tag.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's upsetting.
Yeah, man.
Her and the dude from The Wire, you can't tag either of them.
Yeah,
They have
why?
it set up private. I don't know. You're not on the gram. You were on it for
Oh,
a
the
week.
Graham. Yeah. Britt made me one. And
Yeah, Andre Roy.
Yeah, Britt made me want to. I just don't like social media. I mean, look, if it wasn't for the car business, I swear to God, if it wasn't for me, my phone and social network is my tool. And if it wasn't for that, I literally would just delete my social media. I can't even take it anymore.
And my buddy Steve Skaggs, owner of Marsden House, is completely off of social media right now.
Yeah. Matt Trouser did it for a little bit too, and then he's back on now.
It seems so great, but unfortunately, I need to whore myself out for this podcast and comedy, which is...
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So I need it. But I try not to like. Everyone just gets so political on there, and I'm definitely. First off, I just don't care enough, and I'm not getting involved in it.
Fox,
like my mom posted some night.
Done.
My mom posted something nice like the other day, and like people were just fighting on my mom's Facebook. It was like we should all get along, like something nice like that, and like people were like,
and people still get offended.
Let's fucking go, dude. Let's get it. And I'm like, oh, my mom's fucking thing.
It's crazy. Like, you can't say nothing. Everyone gets offended. I'm just over conservative Fox News. Rouse is just done.
Yeah, you're done with
it. I'm over it. All the part. I'm just over all the shit, man. I just can't. Like Brother Ali says, I run a unicycle down the middle. Mark's boy, Brother Ali.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm just driving the unicycle down the tight wire down the middle, bro.
It's crazy to think that, like, the more I listen to comedy, watch comedy, or like sitcoms and stuff, like I just relate with them more. Like they just say outlandish things, and I'm like, they're making a joke out, which it makes sense to me.
Yeah,
100%. Like Ron Swanson's the best political character in my mind from Parks.
Yeah, and that's who I want to be like.
Yeah, I want to be like him. I just
that's
want to
have. That's what everyone should want to be like.
I just want to have a bunch of gold buried throughout the world.
Legend. That's it.
Yeah. Parks and Rec better than The Office, dude.
Unpopular opinion, but I believe it. But New Girl is better than all of them.
I think so too.
New Girl's great.
I'm with you, and I love The Office. It's not
Nick
like
Miller.
I'm not shitting on The Office, but people, I think, you need to realize.
The problem is, all right, and I'm going to be honest, and this is going to get a lot of heat.
Heated up.
I was a Seinfeld guy out of Seinfeld Friends. We all know that argument.
Exactly.
I opened up my eyes and ears and my heart, and I let Friends in. I absolutely love Friends. I love Ross.
Yeah.
He's just he's so fucking funny to me. And I bought into the character. You know, that's the thing. Like, you got to watch a show.
Such a Ross thing to say. Funny you say that.
Yeah.
Every time I talk to someone who's likes Friends, I'm like, that's such a Rachel thing to say.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? And I'm like, nothing.
Yeah.
No.
You got to buy into the characters. You can't just watch a television show, especially something like Seinfeld or even like Nick Miller or New Girl. There's you got to understand like the culture and how the characteristics of the person to really understand the show. Yeah. So if you just watch an episode, you're like, this ain't fucking fun. You got to start from the beginning, realize how they are, then it gets good.
Some stuff is just hilarious right off the rip, though.
Yeah.
Like I love Curb Your Enthusiasm better than Seinfeld, which is technically similar show.
I love Seinfeld. I mean, I think Seinfeld's this podcast.
You watch Curb?
Yeah, I never really got into it. Yeah. But I just love Seinfeld.
They did the Seinfeld reunion on the one season.
Yeah.
And Jason Alexander and Larry argue, and he's like, who would eat and Claire out of a dumpster? And Larry's like, I would do that because George is based off of Larry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that shit's great. Curb's so good. I like Curb better than Seinfeld, but Seinfeld's very up there for me. Good.
I mean, you gotta.
And all anyone's going to take away from this was that we said The Office sucked, which we never said.
No, I just prefer other shows over it.
I was rewatching The Office right before they took it off Netflix, and I was like, it is real good.
It's tough because then it comes down to like, what do you like more, Elton John or Billy Joel? Who do you like more, Biggie or Tupac? I mean, it's just all preference at that point.
I like Biggie better, man.
Yeah, I like Tupac.
Wow,
I do.
You think you know?
I think he's very intelligent, and the only thing he's got going against him is that he rapped a lot longer, and he didn't get hot till really after all the bullshit. He went to the West Coast.
He technically only made 2 records, and they were.
I know that's what I'm saying. But Chris Rock made the best point I ever heard ever, and he actually used DMX for the point.
Your boy DMX.
Time can kill a legacy. Because if DMX, and Mark, you can back me up on this, if DMX died after his first 2 albums, he'd be considered one of the best rappers of all time. Hands down. It's Dark and Hell's Hot and Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Every song, front to back, 2 triple platinum albums in 1 year. And he just died. He'd be up there with Biggie too. But then what happened? Then the crack came in, and then Grand Champ, and then the Great Depression all came out, and then it kind of just went down. So time kills.
Crack will do it to you.
And it is crack. I mean, time can kill a legacy, though. Where are we at?
We're doing good. That water just went down my throat.
I know. I was like, was that like a thing that like
water and Gatorade will get me every time?
Yeah, I was offended. I thought that was a thing to get me to stop talking.
I can slam a soda down, which I try not to drink that much soda anymore.
I thought that was I'm trying not to do that too, even though I got this.
Yeah. Dude,
but
Sunday I drank 3 Red Bulls, and the next day I felt like I was dying. The next day. I just felt that caffeine rush when you're just like inside sweating and you're just like.
I get like gas in like my upper chest, and I and I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack, but I'm really not. Just gas.
I ate Scrapple like a month ago, and I had heartburn for like a month. I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah, people don't like Scrapple, man.
It's so good.
I think it's pork roll and not Scrapple. Pork roll's only big in this area in New Jersey.
So
right?
Scrapple's only here.
That's crazy. How does that happen?
I don't know.
I don't get how something like that
Pork
happens.
roll. Love pork roll.
Yeah.
That's part of the reasons I hate New Jersey when they're like, it's Taylor ham. I'm like,
Taylor
shut
ham's
up.
annoying.
Like our buddy Gay Rob always brings it up.
Yeah, that's a
He's
big
he's
argument.
like he's like it's Taylor ham. You don't. What's a fucking Q-tip called? Like what's it really called? A cotton swab?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like Q-tip's just a brand. You don't. And I'm like they're all Q-tips. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, bro.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares, dude?
Who cares?
It's pork roll.
Yeah.
Did you just say yeah? I am wrong.
He goes, am I wrong? He goes, yeah.
Yeah. I can be wrong, dude. I'm allowed.
Yeah,
No one's
man.
fact checking me, dude.
Dude.
We need to figure out how to get this thing more interactive, dude. It's hard to promote something. You got to be so annoying about it. I learned that from doing the special and getting people there. Like I had to post about it every day.
Anything I feel, I got to post it. I'm selling cars every single day
Yeah, I know.
on Facebook.
And you know what it is? It's people's interest of wanting to support you.
Yeah.
But people just don't get around to it because they think they're so busy when everyone's doing nothing.
No, especially this time. It's a perfect time to start something like this.
Like I got mad people and they're like, oh man, like when it comes to the special, the more reviews I get on Amazon, the better it is to circulate it in Amazon when people watch it. Like it will pop up in suggestions. And like I'll tell people, I'm like, please review it. And they're like, I want to watch it first. I'm like, just review it now because you're not going to get to it for a while. I believe that you want to watch it. You know what I mean?
You're talking about your stand-up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even with this, it's just like, I got to post all the time about it. And like, hey, listen, man, this is, And I hate to be that guy on social media.
It's
like,
annoying. Yeah, it can be annoying.
He's posting about his fucking podcast. How much does he love himself? Like, clearly a lot. I got a huge picture.
I know.
Of me.
I know.
It's great.
It is really good. It really looks like you, though.
Yeah, my niece Bridget, she's 2. She's super mean to me. Acts like I'm not even there.
She's always been mean, though.
Yeah, she's a bratty 2-year-old. You know what I mean?
I was afraid to hold her. I wouldn't hold
Yeah,
babies.
you were afraid of babies until you
I
had
was.
one.
Yeah.
But I was leaving today, and she gave the picture a kiss. And I was like, who's this? And she was like, she said me. And I was like, I'm the actual person sitting here. But I guess she likes that one better because it's a cartoon.
Well, give her one. You get a copy of it and put it in her room, man.
I know. What do you think of getting hoodies made with that on it, dude?
I would.
I need to get thanks for sharing hoodies, man.
I mean, thanks for sharing podcasts or thanks for sharing something. The face, I mean, I can't guarantee I'd wear that, but I probably would for you.
Yeah.
It's getting someone who.
No one wears my T-shirts because they're afraid.
What, the fight me pussy ones?
Yeah, the ones that say
Well, I
fight
wore
me
it to my
pussy.
father-in-law's house, and he's like, religious. And
Yeah.
he's like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, that's me.
I didn't even
baby.
think about it. I said, my boy Joe White shirt. And, Patty knows, Joe White. She goes,
Yeah.
But
There's a light pole on it. It makes
I
sense.
wear it.
Watch
What's the big
special,
deal?
dude? Yeah. I never seen anyone wear one out. I seen Mark wear it out. I wear it.
I wear it out.
Yeah.
I wear
see?
it. 'Cause yeah.
Butler wore it a
I
couple
had this
times.
thing where I chew holes in shirts sometimes.
Yeah.
I used to get anxiety bad. So at the time, when you gave me that shirt,
You were chewing shirts?
it was one of the only shirts that wasn't chewed.
Ah, yeah.
So I wore it.
Yeah, you needed that.
Yeah, I needed that shirt.
It's Eagles colors, man. It's a great shirt.
Mark, you think that was funny, man? Because I have anxiety, bro.
Yeah. Mark gives you anxiety.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Yeah. What are you guys doing, dude?
He
Are
said
you
a
not
joke
playing
earlier.
video
It just
games?
wasn't even funny.
What? What?
He's really changed, man.
He's doing great, man. He's starting a lizard farm, dude.
Lizard farm, man.
Zoo. Snakes, reptiles,
Listen,
all of it, man.
the mind of a businessman, they'll always find something.
That's right, man. Do I have a businessman mind? I want
I
to win
think
the Mega
you're
Millions.
entertainment.
Yeah, I want to win the Powerball or the
You're an
Mega
entertainment
Millions
mind.
so badly.
You can do everything.
I can't do everything.
Well, you sang, you did stand up. You did everything besides like acting on entertainment form. If you look at it,
I've been in a couple sketches, dude.
I did audio for a play before, for a video before. That was about it.
Me, Billy, and Butler, we did that sketch with my buddy Sharky where I was just killing myself a bunch of times. And I posted it on like Instagram or Facebook, and some dude commented why he keep doing that to himself. I think it was on Instagram because like other people can see it that you're not friends with.
Yeah.
And I guess some dude just came across it randomly and he's like, why you keep doing that to himself? And I replied, and I just wrote it because I hate myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was fun to do.
It is.
Me, Mark, and Davron made a Hypebeast sketch that will never get finished. We used to show every guest that, like, you guys want to see this one part of a sketch out of context, and it's like the ending part of it, and people are like, I don't know what this is, but you guys should finish that. And I'm like, one day.
I think you're a good host, though, man. You're definitely good at the podcast, man.
Yeah.
Definitely good at keeping it going. And sometimes when you watch it, you'll see like an hour and 20 or hour and 15. You're looking, you're like, how the fuck can they go that long? But you keep it.
Yeah. There's little lulls.
Flowing.
It's an amateur podcast, man.
It's amateur, man.
Amateur.
Amateur
Soon to be
porn's
pro.
cool.
Yeah.
You know
Top
what I
5
mean?
in Philly, dude.
I like it.
What, amateur porn?
I like amateur porn because it's like I might actually like I had a shot at one time in my life to fuck her.
Yeah, that's what you're
You
thinking.
know what I mean? Like I might have had a shot.
I've been like, I could have back in my prime,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Back in the day, I probably could have had a shot.
Before this fucking hernia, man. I was killing
Before the hernia and the girl who I love and the baby, I could have maybe had a shot back in the day. So it's cool. You know?
There you go, man. Dream big, man.
Dude, did you ever like watch a porn?
Yeah.
And at
In
the
my life,
end,
yeah.
like, you come, right? You come though, right?
Yeah.
You come. And you're like, what the fuck? Whoa, look at that.
Wow, dude, ghost.
Look at that, dude. You're
Set
like,
design,
that might
dude.
be God. Like, stop it.
Yeah, dude.
Stop it.
He's pissed at your potty talk.
So the thing is, and you come and you're like, what the fuck did I just watch?
yeah, and you're just discussing it with yourself all
But
the
then,
time.
after a day or two, you'll go back and watch it again.
Yeah, man.
It's fucked up.
That's how it's done, dude. If you're not doing
Sick,
it that way,
bro.
you're doing it wrong.
I don't watch it too much anymore, but I used to get real heavy into it, dude.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Porn, man.
I get you.
It's all the world out there, man.
I just go without it sometimes, and I'm just over
I don't
it,
at all
like,
anymore.
Yeah, I'm just-
I don't at all anymore.
Eh.
Not much anymore at all. And if I do, it's like something corny. It's like dad porn, you know?
Yeah.
No, like me being a dad watching it. Like it's like nothing like, oh,
Yeah.
respect her. No, I'm joking. I don't do that.
I only watch-
I don't got a daughter, so I don't got to worry about that.
I only watch girl on girl, dude. That's how some people
Yeah,
are. And
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I
I
think
can't
so.
do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. How about you? Are you
so
into girl on
boring.
girl?
I like solo.
Oh, solo is even worse.
I like girl solo.
Solo
Yeah.
with what? Toys or just them playing with themselves? Do you like when they
Everything,
talk to you? The talk to you ain't that big. You feel engaged.
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Oh, like joy.
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 Yeah. Joy is shit.
Oh man.
Penis doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I just need a schwanz in my porns, dude. I need a meaty. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have
I
to.
need it.
I don't like it. Yeah.
A schwanz.
Is that what they call it?
A penis. Mark, you okay, buddy?
Yeah. Especially when it's like one of those European guys and he's like, you like?
Yeah.
You like?
I can't get. I don't like them
Yeah,
guys.
like when they're talking and shit, I'm like, shut up.
They're too much.
Oh, no. Mark was real upset. I said schwanz.
Where did that come? Where's
I don't know.
that?
Is that a bad word?
from?
What is that, you know what that word means?
No. I don't know what it means.
Wow. Get ready to be on the list.
Yeah.
You're going to get canceled, buddy.
I thought it was another word for dick.
I don't think
In
so.
what language?
Is it? Was that?
In what language? I'm serious.
I'm guessing German, maybe?
Maybe.
It sounds Italian. It sounds like a racist Italian word to me.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, there's a couple of those floating around.
Racist Italian word.
Is it a racist word? dude?
I don't know. I mean, it sounds racist. It sounded racist to me.
Oh, it's Yiddish, so the opposite.
It sounded pretty racist, man.
I gotta brush up on my Yiddish, dude.
Schwanz?
Yeah, we're getting Dav stats on this, dude.
Fact check it, man.
Yeah, he's fact checking this.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
It's bad.
How bad is
We
it?
might have to scrap this whole episode, dude. That's not good.
It's not good.
How bad is it?
It's all right.
My immediate reaction.
I don't see how bad it could be.
I don't know how to spell it. Just taking a shot in the dark.
The cat's offended. Look at him. He's looking at you like
Cat's
you fucked
pissed
up,
off.
dog.
Everyone's looking at me. Oh, it's not even that bad. Definition: very rude man, low life snitch, penis, dick, tall.
Oh. So he hit the nail on the head. Penis, dick, tall.
Yeah.
So that means,
Or a very rude man.
boy, they can come together.
Right now.
They go hand in hand, right? Big dick energy, right? Mark would know. He's got a hammer, bro.
BDE. He's got a nice dick. Dude.
Yeah.
He's got a nice dick.
Oh, I believe it. He looks like he does.
Yeah.
Bald guys generally have nice thick.
They do.
I know, dude.
Tats on the arm.
Kudos to bald guys, dude.
Reptiles.
My biggest fear in life.
Rouse, you ever see Joe's dick?
I have.
He's got girth and then a
Listen, I only seen it because we used to go on trips to hear Brandon Novak speak. And I looked over the urinal because I just had to see it. I never saw
Nate
it.
climbed the wall one time. I was taking
Yeah,
a
I
pee.
never seen
looked
it.
up and he was just looking over the urinal.
I'll show you right now.
No, I won't.
No, I don't want to see it right now.
Live on air.
I'm good. I'm past that stage.
Yeah.
I was curious though.
Sometimes you need some curiosity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man.
They had me going. We came to a screeching halt on this podcast over that because Mark's like, oh, they're going to pull up like a fake definition. I think they're fucking with me right now, dude.
No, we're showing Joe's pink.
No, don't do that.
Come on.
Let me see it. Don't it curve? What's that? Who is that?
It's just some dudes.
I seen that picture before somewhere
That's
though.
like one of the oldest memes ever.
It is, right? That's
The
what
original
That's where
meme.
you were supposed to go like, oh, that's Joe's dick. Wow. we there was a layup.
I
right
was
there.
actually
My
expecting
favorite-
to see it.
My favorite thing ever was
Look, he's got a friend shirt on, man, with all the killers on.
with all the killers. One of my favorite things ever was to always just like have my phone out and be like, you want to see this picture of a dick, and just show people the blank screen, and they'd be like, what? And I'm like, oh, you look, it's weird. Nice.
It's great.
Proud
Look at
of
that. Wow.
We're doing it, man.
That's crazy, bro. Well, who's what is that? Did you just do it now and crop it in? Because I see the poll there.
Yeah, it's a sticker on
That's
Snapchat.
awesome. I need that.
He's doing it, dude. Okay, I'm proud of you, buddy. You know, he's very happy with himself.
Oh man, dude.
I know. Dude, we really did it this episode, dude.
The middle got a little dull, but at the end it came in hard.
Well, that's because they had me going like, they're like, oh man, do you know? And I was like, you know,
Do you know what? The definition?
of Schwanz. And I looked it up. It's Yiddish, dude.
I was worried. What
Yeah.
Yiddish mean? What is that? I don't know
It's
what
like
that is.
Jewish, for lack of a better word. I don't know. It probably sounds super rude.
It's like Jewish.
Yeah, man. I thought you knew all about Jewish culture, dude.
Nah, I mean I used to, man. You know, I used to
Okay.
want to be Jewish.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
what
used
did
to
you
wanna be
change your
Jewish.
last name? Were you throwing Stein at the end?
I was a big supporter of the Israel military back in my day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Hey, they probably have
was.
a good military. I
They
don't
do.
know, dude.
Great. But one of the best air forces in the world. They're the
Yeah,
shit.
I know nothing about how the world
They're
works.
great.
I'm just super oblivious,
Yeah,
and I like
I
to
don't
keep
care.
it that way. What?
What?
What's up?
Dude, Mark's he's an asshole,
Yeah.
man. I see him.
That's what he does, dude. Literally every day I deal with this.
We're
I know.
having our own podcast.
Nice, dude.
Why don't you ever do like a 4-man joint?
He's actually never asked us. You folks be-
I actually did
I
ask
was
Mark
thinking
to do
about
the
tonight.
podcast.
never-
I was thinking about tonight.
Need a
You
pitch.
guys sitting down at the beginning. I was like, just have him come in.
That would be fun.
Have Mark do his thing, you know?
Yeah.
Really nice getting like it.
Mark did an
We
episode.
wanted to debut the poster. We didn't want to get in the way of that.
Yeah.
We know the poster was really important.
I am happy I was here for this, though.
Yeah.
That's all.
I don't even know how it would work with extra people on, because we're like this, you know what I mean?
We get it, Joe.
Dav would work it out.
I know he
We
would.
get it, buddy.
Joe, we would move the table forward and have two people sit on the end,
Mm,
and then you two there.
that makes sense, dude.
Very simple problem.
Perhaps move
Yeah,
the
very
house
simple.
again.
Yeah.
I could definitely move the table
We
good.
moved the couch in and out of my basement 9 different times.
Yeah. Successful moving company, dude.
I had to bring Nico up.
Nico.
Nico.
I
He's really
remember Nico.
Nico's coming on the podcast.
hardest person that, yo,
I don't know. I'm going to try
that
and get
would
him.
be must see TV, dude. He's the best.
Animated for like
Yeah,
an hour.
literally.
One of the hardest people to sell a car to, and I sold him 2 in the past year.
Yeah.
He is difficult.
Be it for anime.
Someone asked me the other day, someone brought him up and they're like, does he really know karate? I'm like, I think that's one of the few things that he is 100%
Oh,
about.
yeah.
But there was a fight outside of Life or Death one night, and Nico said, yeah, keep walking. And he did like a karate stretch before, and he denies it. And I was like, oh, I saw him and I was like, oh, I was like, you did a karate stretch, dude. And he's like, no, I didn't, close. I swear to you, I
He can
didn't.
kick, bro.
I wonder if he watches the podcast.
And he can throw knives at trees.
His
I want-
Facebook profile picture was him like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
high
going-
in the air,
yeah.
kicking the
Like
little
a real life
figurine
Bruce
thing.
Lee, man.
He's the best around here, man. You ever see his skateboard videos?
Yeah. Where'd you see him at?
The house down the street burned down.
Oh, yeah. He's a restoration
The house
guy.
down the street right here is on fire. I'm watching it like, holy shit. And then I turn to my left and Nico's there.
And you just know each other, right?
Yeah.
Like you met him before? From
And
what?
He come from Pink Club.
Yeah.
And he came up to me, he's like, do you know whose house that is? I'm like, no. And he's like, can you find out? I do fire restoration.
Yeah.
And he just kept asking me.
He's one of the best in the business, man.
He is.
Yeah.
He's really good at it.
And so I told him I would find out, and he never did.
Yep.
Good job, dude. Nice.
Nico's the man.
We'll get him on the podcast. We'll see how that worked out for him. Be like, you ever get that?
Fire. That's how you get on the podcast.
Yeah, dude. I'll light myself on fire and I'll be like, what's
Fire's
in it?
Iverson's neighborhood. He'll be here in 5 minutes.
I know, dude. He'll book it here, dude. I think you can get a lot of guests that way if you just said there was a fire here, not even if they have anything to do with the fire. People be like, there's an actual house on fire?
Yeah.
That's great.
100%, man.
People love tragedy, man. Not me.
Did he shut it off?
No.
Oh, I thought you said, oh, it's over. Turn off the phone. I'm like, all right, no problem, buddy.
No, we got like 8 more minutes.
Okay,
We're
that's
getting
fine.
towards the end.
No, I don't care. I was just, Mark's just been a dick, man.
Wow, dude.
I prefaced it before the podcast. I said we're going to do a lot of chirping. And
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of
I
chirping,
said,
man.
don't worry about
It
it.
don't bother me at all.
You only talked about it 9 times.
Sometimes you gotta talk.
I'm a fan of the chirping off camera sometimes. Sometimes it gets
I like it.
Sometimes it gets dramatic.
I like it. Especially when it's about Nico.
Yeah, Nico's the best. Dude.
Nico. Who's one of the most interesting people you met over the past 5 years in the course? That like we know. Like you're just like
This dude, Bill McKinney. He's just so interesting. He's super calm, dude. Sober like a real long time. He used to be in like this big hardcore band. He was like one of the family members, but he has like his doctorate. You would just never know it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, this dude is insane.
Yeah.
He like told a story one time. He was like, I was down in South America and a hurricane happened and I was in the eye of the storm to just witness the beauty of it. And I'm like, what's this dude saying to me?
he's deep.
Yeah. Then he's in a like ska reggae band and he used to throw a big show every year and he lives at his house and he lives at B in Indiana. And it's like a beautiful house too.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of
Yeah.
the war zone, dude. It's pretty crazy.
Dolo's got
He's
to
the
be
most
up there for
interesting.
me.
Yeah. He's an interesting guy.
He is something.
There's a couple old timers I want to have on here just to get the story videotaped. You know what I mean? Like Bobby the Brush. I don't know
Bobby
if
the
you
Brush.
remember.
And then who's the guy down at Levick and Oakley?
That's Bob.
Bob. Okay,
Yeah.
Bobby. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to have him on.
He's good.
Yeah.
he's
He has
funny
a
as
great
shit.
story. And he's a character.
Yeah.
And I think it would be funny if like someone who like really watches this podcast every time they're like, why has he got like a dude in his like 50s? And I'm like,
He
I
would
don't
be
know.
top of the line guest, bro.
I like to think so, dude.
Might need to get your boy on here too, Mark Ryan, dude.
I like Mark Ryan. I don't care. I'm open to having anybody on.
I like Mark. He got his own YouTube thing going.
Yeah. We talked about
He does like his positive vibe
Yeah.
type
We
shit
need
that I
people
like.
that.
He'll send me a video sometimes just out of
Yeah.
nowhere and be like, listen to this. I'm like,
We
oh,
text every time. And I'm like,
I like
great
Mark.
things. Great guy, dude.
is that growling or something?
I think Mark's pooping or something.
I think it's a car out front, right?
Yeah, it's a car out front.
It's probably my car getting towed. I'm in front of a fire hydrant.
All right, man. He's just being. We're at the end, buddy. It's been great talking.
It was
to
fun,
you.
brother.
Hey,
I enjoyed it, man.
I love you dearly.
Love you too, bro.
I'll see you also not here as well in my personal life.